result of conflict. Some of the more social species achieve the dominant status through intimidation alone.
A harsh era blankets the world of dinosaurs. No rain has fallen in ages, and now the unending drought is sucking the very last traces of life. The sun seems intent on burning away the final traces of survival. In this scorched land, only one small pool of water remains, the last source of life. But it isn't for everyone. It has been claimed by a single beast, a powerful and brutal ruler, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Any creature that dares approach pays with its life. And then, in this desperate fight for survival, challengers begin to emerge. A gentle giant, Brachiosaurus, not a creature made for battle, but thirst has driven it to desperation. The fight is brief. Despite its massive size, Brachiosaurus is no match for a true killer. Now, its towering body becomes nothing more than lunch for the T-Rex. While the T-Rex feasts on its prize, a new challenger appears, the fiercest hybrid monster ever created, Indominus Rex. Ferocious and cunning, it was once seen as the pinnacle of predators. the two beasts collide. The ground trembles beneath their power. The battle rages on, but raw savagery alone isn't enough. Indominus Rex falls before the unmatched strength and experience of the T-Rex. But this time, the victor bears wounds. Tired and injured, the T-Rex limps back to the pool to drink and rest. From afar, a shadow watches, Spinosaurus, a cold-blooded hunter both on land and in water. It cannot survive much longer without water. Patient, silent, calculating. And now, with the T-Rex weakened and bleeding, Spinosaurus strikes. The T-Rex, though exhausted, fights back with the spirit of an unyielding warrior. But Spinosaurus holds one advantage no other creature has: control of the water. Where each step becomes heavier, each bite deadlier. Attacks come fast. From every angle, precise and relentless. At last, realizing defeat is near, the T-Rex does something it has never done before. It retreats. Now, Spinosaurus basks in the cool water as other dinosaurs cautiously inch closer. In the world of dinosaurs, where only the strongest survive, brute force isn't always enough. Sometimes patience, awareness, and knowing when to strike are the true keys to survival. Will the rains return, or will a new threat emerge? Stay tuned. In the heart of the ancient jungle, a familiar roar echoes through the trees. Tyrannosaurus Rex. The king has returned. With the confidence of a legendary predator, T-Rex quickly takes down its first prey. As it enjoys its first meal, it's unaware that it has trespassed into the territory of another deadly creature, Indominus Rex, the most powerful hybrid monster. Sensing an intruder, Indominus doesn't hesitate. It attacks. Despite facing a formidable opponent, T-Rex is not one to back down. The king emerges victorious. T-Rex ventures deeper into the jungle, heading toward the swamp in search of water. But just when peace seems possible, T-Rex makes another mistake. This is the territory of Spinosaurus, the ruler of the swamps. It seems Spinosaurus has recognized that the king of the jungle has returned. T-Rex doesn't pursue. It knows when to hold back. Crossing through the forest, T-Rex spots a vast open grassland. But suddenly, it's ambushed. The jungle is never short of predators. T-Rex is attacked by a pack of raptors. It seems T-Rex has been gone from the jungle for too long. One by one, challengers fall before it. T-Rex continues forward, determined to reclaim its throne and the territory that is rightfully its own.